Hello, my future AI artist. Today we will going to talk about Stable Diffusion Automatic 1111 WebUI. To get started, let's open up the folder we created earlier and double-click on the file. Wait for the program to finish running, then copy the IP address and open it in your web browser to access Stable Diffusion's WebUI. Let's start by writing a prompt and adding a negative prompt. Adjust the height to 768 and click Generate. If you're not satisfied with the results, generate a few more times until you are satisfied. Now let's adjust the sampling steps to 25 and CFG scale to 12. Simply put, the higher the value of sampling steps, the smoother the image will be, and vice versa. And the higher the value of CFG scale, the closer the image will be to your prompt. It is recommended to set this value between 7 and 15. Setting it too high or too low can cause noticeable issues with the image. Then click Generate again. When generating portraits, you would better add NSFW to the negative prompt. Increase the batch count to 4. Hit Generate. You'll see that 4 images are generated at once. We can also try a different sampling method. Select it and click Generate. But you may notice some distortion in the eyes. To fix this, check Restore Faces and generate again. The first time running this may require downloading additional files, which you can see in the CMD window. Let's wait for the program to finish and take a look at the results. If you're not satisfied with the results, you can keep generating more. We can also generate more images each time by increasing the batch size. Click on Generate, and you'll see that we can now generate 8 images at once. If you like a certain image and want to keep it, you can click here to lock the seed. Then, you can modify the prompt by changing the keyword. I will change butterfly to firefly. If you don't want the forest in the background to be too prominent, you can adjust the prompt order accordingly. And click Generate again. You'll notice that the result now has a more prominent focus on the character's face compared to the previous image. We can also use multiple samplers at once to quickly generate the images we want. Click on this option and choose XYZ plot. Then the X-type select steps. Click this button, and I'll show you some of the commonly used ones. OK, click Generate to see the results. You'll see that the sampler names you selected are listed from left to right. Apart from this, we can also compare steps. Write 5 to 30 in square brackets, and then write 5 to indicate that 5 steps will be taken. Click Generate to see the results. Keep in mind that setting the steps value too small can cause obvious artifacts in the generated images. Alright, now we can also compare the CFG scale, which follows the same formatting rules as the steps. Click on Generate. And you'll see that the horizontal axis displays different steps values, while the vertical axis displays different CFG scale values. This way, we can quickly find the picture we want. For example, if I want to generate this picture, I can close the XYZ plot and adjust the values of steps and CFG scale. Let's take one more time to confirm. Okay, now click Generate. This way we can generate the picture we want precisely. However, you can see that the clarity of this picture is still relatively low. We can use this Hires fix to enlarge our images. We can check this option and adjust the value. Generally, 0.5 is a good value, and if the value is too high, the generated images may have significant differences from the original. From here, we can choose any upscaler we want. I'll choose this one. Click Generate. Let's see the result. We can zoom in to see it better. Now you can see that the image has become clearer and some details have been added. If you find it inconvenient to enter the prompt every time you open Stable Diffusion, you can click this button and enter the title you want. For example, I'll name it My Temp and click Save. Okay, let's test it out. Refresh the page, then click the drop-down button here, select the one we just created, and click this button. Now you can see that all the prompts have been loaded. You can click this button to see all the images generated through the text-to-image function. If you want to get information about any image, you can drag and drop it into this file. You can see that all the image information has been loaded here. If we want to generate an identical image, we can click this button. Let's try generating this one. Okay, you can see that the generated image is exactly the one we selected. Alright, that's it for today's lecture. I hope you've learned how to use Stable Diffusion to generate images. In our next lecture, we will talk about how to use the In-Painting feature. And I will see you in the next lecture.